this is Daisy here, aka Professional High Priestess, and I have to show you guys something, okay? So before I show you what I wanted to show you, I was like on LinkedIn and I was looking up certain information, and I just wanted to tell you guys um, that something is going on with a lot of karmics. Something is going on with several karmics working in nonprofits, working in social work, working in childcare, etc. A lot of karmics are getting put on lists where they cannot work in the community. There is a specific Department of Justice like mandate where if you get involved in certain things, you can no longer work with young people. There's a lot of stuff going on like, okay, well, why can't I get a job here then? People like wondering why their name is blacklisted because their jobs where they went to go play with spell work, where they went to go start shit, where they went to go run their mouth, their jobs are catching up with them. I just want to tell you that there's this lady on my LinkedIn. I don't know if I can show you this though. I think I can. I just don't want the name of the organizations right here. Um, Here we go. Let me see if I can show you guys this. This lady went from working here. Let me show you this. Uh, no. Okay, here. Let me show you the first one. Actually, I'm not going to be able to do that without like putting a bunch of shit online because I don't want people at those organizations getting stalked and harassed, and I don't want karmics like going over there, emailing like, oh, I saw this on Daisy's YouTube, and I just wanted to tell you that we're after you niggers and da 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 da. That's why I can't put like certain like resources on my page, like nonprofit resources, social service resources, etc., because of what they were doing. That's okay. So one of the things that ended up happening here is there's this woman that's on my page. I cannot. I really wish I could just show you her LinkedIn because some of you guys would scream if you saw this. This lady used to work for a specific program that's funded by the government. Some of you guys know what I'm talking about. No. No. I can't say the name because again, rats and drama. But a lot of you guys know about this program. Like you guys can sign up and you know that you're gonna get a job instantly. They'll help you out with housing, etc. A lot of you guys like know about this program, right? You get out of college, you can get a job through them. She used to work there. After that, she went to another program that does like training for young people that want to get into computer science. After that, she went to go work in public health for several years. After that, after leaving public health, she went to go work for another organization doing social work. This lady is now a parking enforcement officer for the city of Oakland. I met her like several years ago, and she was the executive director of that organization because I was trying to get into like a fellowship with them. And I'm okay. So you guys really took it that far, okay? But you know what? Honestly, that's what you guys deserve, though. You guys start too much drama. Like it's just constantly something with them. And now I see why this is going on. If you guys were to sit here and look at this lady's LinkedIn, I'm not gonna put her business out here. A lot of people know her though. Um, so just from like me like explaining her work history, they're gonna be able to go find her. And once again, something with space holes running around and starting shit. You guys have to understand that you think it's cute, like, oh, I'm ran by some bitch in space that doesn't have any color, and she's like mentally ill and delusional, and you think that that's cute, and you don't understand that that's how you end up getting killed, and that's how you end up in this type of situation where you can only become a parking enforcement, and you're only part time because your friend helped you get the job, and you're already under review because there's so much shit on your background check that like, okay, but she got flagged in the system though. So we have to go check her like social work license, and we have to see like what's going on. How do you go from social work and you have a master's degree and like two minors to being a parking enforcement? That's what I'm talking about because you're starting too much shit at work. I want to tell you guys what the program is so badly, but I don't want them to like start playing games. No, that's okay. Yeah, she was the executive director for Peace Corps. Yeah, you guys know Peace Corps? Yes, like for the Bay Area chapter. Yes, for like 11 years. And now you're working in parking. Okay, that's doing too much. That's what I'm talking about. These holes really got everyone fired and defunded because they're playing with spell work. Now, another thing that has gotten started here is, once again, Hyro Day. Some of you guys know Hyro Day. Hey, some of you guys know this is how we chill from 98 till 93 till. You guys know that song, 93 till. Um, Oh my God, it's like a whole like slew of music that came out. Like a lot of the old school hip hop hits that I watch on my channel, you know exactly who Hyro Day is. You know 93 till like a lot of you guys grew up off like that type of music. Like after A Tribe Called Quest, They had like NWA and like CB4 and like gangster music, but then they had 93 till like a little bit after that, right? So it's like that type of wave of music, like old school Bay music. Bro, Hyro Day is canceled this year. Hyro Day is canceled because of what these hoes got started playing with Spellwork and starting drama. Here, okay, see here. Also, there's something going on with the Wi-Fi. Well, let me see here. Yeah, there's somebody that's listening that knows about Hyro Day. Yeah, Hyro Day got canceled because I sent out an email, and another thing that's going to end up getting started. Remember those Bay Area rappers? Bay Area rappers getting uploaded to virtual reality. Bay Area rappers getting uploaded to virtual reality. The feds and a bunch of people in your phone and your brain, your neural network, and then all of a sudden your festival that you've been having for several years gets canceled. Because I told you they got everyone defunded. Also, two hoes. There was a few hoes that were associated with Hyro Day that went to go play with Korea Gomez and Latifah Simon, and they got everyone defunded. They got everybody fucking defunded playing games with magic and starting shit with white people. Now, I told you guys that there was like this festival in Chicago that they have. This festival in Chicago has been going for 30 years. They canceled it. Canceled. And then also something that got started in the Bay Area. Whoa. It's all these different like art nonprofits for youth just popped up randomly, and everyone else's organization got defunded. So these white people sat here and watched what you did with spell work. They amped it for this whole like nonsense with cleanup and communicating with mother and getting spiritual powers off 2 and 3 year olds. Then they defunded you. Yeah, Hyro Day. Look. Okay. Yeah, mixed bitches starting shit with magic. They got Youth Speaks defunded. Some of you guys that are watching my channel, you know about Youth Speaks. Yeah, Youth Speaks is national. They got Youth Speaks defunded in San Francisco Bay Area. Jada and them, because she plays with Desiree. She has pictures with her all over online. Desiree fed her period blood though. Like, oh, you think that you're gonna go be some spoken word artist, girl? Let me tell you something. I got more rhymes because Desiree thinks that she's like some like rapper. Like, oh yeah, I smoke crack, but I'm a rapper. I'm in recovery. Like that's how like her energy is. Like she's very mentally ill. So that's what she was like going around doing, gathering young people. Like, oh, I'm gonna make a coven and getting like little young people together, like to play with spell work, giving them weed that she knew for a fact had fentanyl in it, or straight out lacing their blunts and getting them wrapped up in drama. And because something came out on my channel about Jada being involved in that and her name coming up, like, why are you guys all attacking Daisy? But I know Daisy though. That's like an older person. She's like an adult. Adult. She came up as a young person. Why are you guys all harassing her? Oh well, she fell out with Latifah. Yeah, but Latifah Simon is mentally ill and she's like a problem. She will tell you that she's mentally ill and then she will like do goofy shit and like then call the police and like report herself. Like, oh yeah, but I have a mental illness. She's even taken herself to the hospital, checked herself into like things like that, and like telling people she's mentally ill when she starts stuff so that she can get out of it. Why are you playing with her? Oh well, they just said that like we can get funding though if we go against Daisy. Why would you do that? And everyone got defunded. Everyone got defunded. Someone remembers me mentioning her name on here. They got defunded. And any single karmic that's involved in any like events, any organization, any nonprofit, and you went to go play, they are defunding your organization. That is very serious for Hyro Day to get canceled like that because they couldn't get like their grant for this year to have like their festival because again bitches playing with magic and starting to mess shit with people's kids. You guys really do not understand. Like, you're talking about the whole Spanish community got trafficked and their kids are getting switched at birth, and Daisy's over here advocating and you guys are playing with magic. Like, you're trying to make white people like more like delusional, and you thought it was like funny to play like that until you saw like the backlash. And then also to the coding language, she's supposed to be teaching other people this, and you guys are playing there, talk about white people are going to get this and give it to you because you're goofy. Like, oh well, at least we'll come to their like we'll get to come to like their events because well, Daisy, yes, she's not fucking with any of us. Okay, maybe we shouldn't have taken it that far. Do you see what the fuck I'm talking about? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, that's okay. This, no, yeah, uh-uh. Yeah, and then this lady that lost her jobs, and she's working as a parking enforcement. Let me just show you now she's working as a parking enforcement officer. Thank you. I just didn't want her like name on there and stuff like that. But people know who she is. She knows about my channel. She plays with all those like bitches like Ashara and then getting people defunded and all that. I just wanted to tell you guys this because this is very serious. Like Hyro Day got canceled. Okay, so you guys are really playing. They're really playing like that, and that's their bread and butter though. Like that's how a lot of artists get. Yeah, there's something coming out with that. That's how a lot of artists get like scouted in the Bay Area, like rap scene, because the Bay Area music scene is like pretty like heavy. Like a lot of people can make it like nationally out of here, because we had our own like music movement. A lot of people don't know about that. Um, a lot of poets they get seen. People get to sell their merchandise. A lot of clothing lines, like three like major clothing lines, including Supreme. They got their like jump off playing with places like events like Hyro Day. So like when we say like Day got canceled, it's not just about the music, it's about like the whole entire community getting impacted. Like a lot of people used to make deals like that for a bunch of shit too that I'm not gonna really talk about on here at Hyro Day, and you guys got this shit canceled because you're playing with goofy assholes that are mentally ill that want to sleep with white men and want to play with white people and thought that they were gonna get money from white people. You guys don't understand, like you really are putting yourself in the line of fire to get shot at, to get jumped, to get hit. Now, another thing that ended up happening with the virtual reality is that there was a story about Korea and Latifah Simon and how they got somebody murdered in film. They got somebody murdered in Fillmore, but that person that they got killed, his brother was affiliated with 93 Till. Yeah, somebody went to go look up their music. Slappers, Mac Mall, all of that. Whoa, whoa, whoa! And one of the things that I just have to like say, there's a lot coming out. But like 2 weeks ago at Whole Foods, because this is gonna come up from 2 Sundays ago from today. I saw Hustler. You guys know Hustler, the rapper. I saw him at Whole Foods in the middle of all this. And you guys currently know what's kind of going on with the Thizzler and Godare. And I just had to say, you guys, okay, thank you, thank you. You guys really started too much shit. You just started too much shit. I just have to tell you, you just started way too much. And they're canceling people's events. These niggas aren't making their money. They're finding out about the audio technology being hacked. And what the fuck is Cyborg? And you're having sex with your mom and your dad, and you're. Oop. And I oop. So now, finding out about poet bitches, and also too getting people's poetry off Etsy and Tumblr and stuff like that, like looking for people's poetry and stuff like that, and playing with AI generators. And something vicious ended up coming out with that on my channel, and that's another reason why I'm like, oh, well, we can't really in good faith fund you because we heard that you guys were involved in a lot of criminal activity, and we just can't give you guys the money for this. Heart and Soul Festival got canceled too. What do you mean Heart and Soul got canceled? Yeah, Oakland Art and Soul Festival. Let's see, hopefully they got the money to. Yeah, Oakland Art and Soul Festival is canceled. What? Okay. Ashara, Desiree, Latifah, that faggot ass nigga Mahimi, all you guys that started this shit, look what the fuck you started in our community. So how do you think that they're gonna feel when they come on my channel? More people are coming on my channel and they find out, you mean to tell me you guys defunded the whole entire arts community? I told you the arts community got defunded because you guys were getting money and moving money through nonprofits to pay for spell work and then to get money so that you can pay dealers for coke. Like, oh, I know a really good dealer. Okay, I can give you like 2,000. Like, just say for like, emergency expenditures. Okay, cool. Oh my God, this is really good stuff. And paying for tarot readings so you can start wars with tarot hosts on YouTube. Like, oh, I can get our whole organization a reading. Thank you. I told you she was like really accurate. Like, yeah, that wasn't really that right. Like, but like I like her channel because they saw my tarot channel and they wanted to go play with tarot cards, and one of the tarot readers came to come tell me. Oh, and then yeah, 24-hour shelter. Yeah. Okay. Yikes. But I mean, but like, yikes. So now, you know, it's just like, yeah. So you need to tell me that we got everyone defunded like that because we were playing with Daisy with Magic. Who are you though? But I don't have to come on here and tell you who I am, like because a lot of people didn't know like what I was doing before Terrorland. But I had my public website, daisyosum.co, where you can go see like what I was like doing and who I was and like all the stuff that was like getting started in like Oakland and like what I was like doing for work, you know? So there was no reason for you to play with me online. Like you already knew what the fuck was going on and you already knew what was getting started. You just thought that it was gonna be all good and you thought it was gonna be okay. Another thing that got started was I put out a document about how I was getting followed from place to place to place by groups of white men and how they stationed that Google mesh tower by my apartment to blast that radiation. And a lot of people ended up getting that document and you guys really have no clue what the fuck they got started. There's a nonprofit or a foundation that I'm not going to talk about because I don't want them to get hacked and stuff like that. And they're doing the work. Thank you. You did a good job. And they're like really doing the work right now. So what ended up happening here was they found out about this bullshit, but there was something that was going on where a bunch of nonprofits and like startups and stuff like that, they were getting sued like just like unnecessarily. Like what are they talking about that we're serving black and brown families and that's unethical and it's unconstitutional and it's discriminatory and we have to pay you out of court? And what do you mean it went to a summary judgment that the judge just gave them like the ruling and we're out $145,000, but we're a nonprofit. So they made like a secret, like a little fund of money. It's public. They made a little bit of a fund of money so that they can like help pay people out, you know, to like cover the expenses of going to court and dealing with white people and getting your money out like of nonsense and like working with your fiscal sponsor and da 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 da. And do you guys know that they went and they were taking money from nonprofits like that? It was a bunch of white people that did it because of what you guys got started playing on YouTube and starting shit with me. They thought it was okay to play with everybody. And then people are like, okay, but look at the shit you started with Daisy. Yeah, look, and we have all these different autopsy reports that somebody sent us because remember their husbands and their brothers and their sisters that they're having sex with work in the feds and work in the police, so they gave them the autopsy reports, gave them police reports, etc. And we're hearing about autopsy reports and children being like mutilated and stuff like that, and something going on with like a white woman being in total power and stuff like that and like chaos, and that you had your hand in it playing with Daisy and you guys were having her followed around and you were emailing different people like, oh, come and harass her. She lives here, da 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 da. And you were causing hella problems, and everyone's like sending out all these different emails about this. You're not getting anything. You're not getting any funding until this like completely stops. So I just wanted to tell you guys, like, it's really unfortunate. It's hella sad, but yeah. I also wanted to tell you, Oakland Public Conservatory of Music. So there's some place called Oakland Public Conservatory of Music. Angela Wellman. Angela Wellman is married to Ashara here. Yeah, they got defunded too. Right, you got goofy assholes running around our community, starting shit, and then there's another thing that ended up getting started with some female named Syphonia. Her boyfriend was, look at this bus. Oh, that just passed by. It had like 313 on it. I wish I would have caught that, but there's something going on with that too. That 313 and people's kids getting switched at birth, and you're sitting here playing. Well, okay, well it's not really funny, but like, oh, it's Daisy. Like, oh, yeah, it is Daisy. What happened? Oh well, like, okay, yeah, nothing, but okay. because you forgot that you put a spell on yourself to play with me. Like a lot of them put spells on themselves, like, or they were writing on my picture, like, I will think that I'm better than you. And then that's why you went to go run around, play with period blood, and got all of Oakland defunded. See, there's a strong power in just leaving people alone and just like minding your business. So that's how this got started. Like, that's how this got started. It's a bunch of bitches from Oakland that got everyone defunded all across the country and the UK. I just have to show you this real quick because something going on with the internet. Yeah. You guys know I had that like triple thing on my face the other day? It's gone. Nonsense. I had a bug bite. Here we go. That's starting so much shit. You went from that to parking enforcement because you're playing at work and you're being hella goofy. Oakland Public Conservatory of Music, yeah. They got defunded too. All of them got defunded. And this is going to start another round of it. But this lady right here is Ashara's wife. Here's my work phone. Just use this right here. That's the one that started all this with magic. Talking about, well, people are alive and they're still in this realm and they can get put into the other realm and you never know what could happen there. I know exactly what could happen, bitch. You can get smacked the fuck out and find out that you are a karmic in space and that you are bred from incest. It was an octopus that had sex with another octopus. And then they put the magic, the energy from that together, and then they made these females. Okay, good. So now you know where you're from. So I don't want to really talk about that, but then again, oh, there's also something else too where the clout chasing is at an all-time high. So something had gotten started here with a bunch of bitches like, oh, look at Daisy's work and look at all this, and we can try to get funding off that. We can try to like bring this to funders because we don't have nothing new, and Daisy doesn't fuck with any of us. So let's see what we can go ahead and do because okay, let's see what we can do before the funders see this. So a lot of them were going out to their funders like, I want to talk about like the secret reality of plants. That was Desiree, the big fat one that like you guys heard was feeding people period blood. She was trying to get like funding to put out my work, but one of the things like what that is like, that's not possible. Like you have to have like a bunch of stuff. Like some of you guys see me like typing the language, right? And you're like, how can you like type that, or how do you like code out like those different like equations? It's like a divination. Like you have to have like a bunch of stuff going on, DNA, things like that. So a lot of these bitches went to go cloud chase, and then they found out the rest after, like, oh, you have to have like this and this and that. Oh, this is only for people that got a spiritual upgrade. Oh, we were playing with period blood and we got everyone's kids trafficked because we were paying ritualists to play with Daisy and play with her court cases. Like, oh, okay, now we're affiliated with a bunch of people that were switching people's kids at birth and kidnapping people for clinical trial testing. Okay, so that's in front of my funders though. Okay, but they know that we were playing on Daisy's channel because we sent in these documents and they know what's going on. Because they didn't know that all these white people like operate together to like play like that. What are you talking about? Yeah, baby. Let me show you what she looks like one more time. It's so funny. I typed in Desiree. Look, I typed in Desiree Johnson, and the first thing that came up was obituary. You just have to be careful starting shit. Oh, they're trying to take her pictures offline. Ooh, damn, her photos are missing from online, you guys. Okay, yeah, because people didn't need to see that she was like doing that. It makes everyone look stupid, especially the white supremacists that came to complain down here. Ooh. Ooh, or something's going on with someone trying to get offline too. Okay. Yeah, it's two people that did this behind the scene because it looks hella goofy what they got started in front of their associates. It's this one. Selling period blood and tea. This is the one that started all this bullshit. Also, too, now I'm gonna give you the opportunity to see something else that got started. I just want to let you guys know something else that's like going super, super left is what happened with Kichi Taro. Because that female Desiree had gotten online and made a fake YouTube channel of me. Okay, yeah, I did. And I was the one that was emailing all the tarot readers, and now they know what I look like. And two of them reported me because of that email. And they only took that offline because of what I got started. They don't want people to know that, like, I was like giving people period blood and starting all that in Oakland because of that Ali Esther Crowley doctrine that I was following. That's what's going on with her. Ooh. Damn, I think that they took this page down. I'm gonna find this somewhere, or they're like shadow banning it so people can't find it. But she made a fake YouTube and has like hella videos on there that they're trying to hide. Now, I just want to tell you that when she got online playing like that with that fake page, her and Kichi Taro every single day were going back and forth making videos about me. They put like 72 hours of video about me. The last video that Kichi made about me, she had a stillbirth at 6 months pregnant. She had already had her baby shower, knew the gender of her baby. She pushed that baby out at 6 months, almost 7 months, stillbirth. And one of the things that happened is somebody sent out like all of the videos that they were making and starting shit with. And somebody came on here and saw all the videos. Look at all these nonsensical videos that they're making about Daisy because the California Endowment was paying them, or they were telling Desiree to go ahead and orchestrate all of this and like cause a bunch of drama. Yeah, here we go. They made like a whole YouTube page. Here we go. This is Desiree that did this. And she's trying to hide that she made this page. That was her doing all this, making all these videos. Right, yeah, making all these videos. This tarot reader got set up so badly because somebody saw this. Yeah, this is Desiree that did this. Oh, by the way, I just wanted to tell you that she's posting all this nonsense. She married somebody that is, she married somebody that's like a legal, he's a crackhead. I went to her house one time and she had like crack pipes all around. She smokes crack. He was like on the registered sex offender list and some other list for playing games battery with a 13-year-old child. He tried to go ahead and get something put off his record in court so that he can try to get a job. They denied him. And it was this, that happened when this was all going on. Yeah, and the minute that that happened, he beat the fuck out of her. And then she was like, I'm getting a divorce, and still playing on his phone. Desiree made this page. Okay, yeah. And I'm like 300 and something pounds, like starting shit. And no one wants to see a big fat goofy bitch running around and putting feces in people's food and like public food and water, and then bringing like collard greens and stuff like that with like a bunch of like magic in it and nonsense in it and my fecal cells in it. Okay, why are you telling people that I'm the one that started that? She's the one that started that. They decided to try to hide her face because you guys have seen me look her up several times, and like the whole entire thing has changed now. They're trying to hide her image. Why? Aren't you proud of like what started? Because it's how it got started with her playing with period blood that they're trying to like. Okay, that's like hella fucking embarrassing. Yeah, that we should have known that that was going to be a disaster. I just want to let you guys know why everyone's getting defunded, why there's a bunch of chaos going on in Oakland, why a bunch of nonsense is going on, why all the rappers are getting their work stolen, right? Why everyone's kids are missing is because they started this. And then also too, I just wanted to tell you guys that another way that everyone's getting defunded is because remember Desiree was paying practitioners and looking for different people. Desiree got her phone tapped. Her phone is tapped because she was involved with a group of like Jamaicans and their name was coming up with that la comisi, and then putting their kids in like sex rituals. Like, oh, I'm gonna take my daughter to Batman, and if she goes to Batman, then we can get in. We can get maybe supply. Maybe we can get even if it's just bad weight, even bad weight, we can just sell fentanyl. um, Whatever we can do to try to make money. Just give your daughter to Batman. She'll be special. Just she'll be special guy. That type of thing. That's what they were doing. Like, oh, let's go give our kids to like sex ritualists, and then we can like get like into their group and get this and get that and get Ital, right? You guys know what Ital is, right? So they hacked Desiree's phone, and that's how they got all of them. And one of them went to jail. And all the different ritualists that had been playing around, Wade Nobles, all of them got caught up because of two people that were in Desiree's phone that she had glamored with period blood first. That's what they're not trying to tell you. That's how they've been finding everybody and like getting everyone defunded. They're looking in her phone. Now something's gonna come out about New York. Something's gonna come out about New York. No, and people getting raided for cannabis. And that's because there's one person that's in Desiree's phone, and she's cool with somebody that I used to like work with, and like we had some business deals and stuff like that for New York. But they were in that female's phone because she plays with all of them. Like, oh, let's go see my EI, my spiritual mother, and oh, you're here too. Like going to go play with like different ritualists and stuff like that. So because they tapped that female's phone because she was affiliated with Desiree, they got into the whole New York cannabis network. Yeah, yeah, but I can't really say too much names, but just know like I was like deep and heavy in that like for a while, and I definitely have been involved in like like things with movement going back and forth, and just New York is like a weird place to like move weight. But I'm just gonna tell you right now, they should have never gotten her fucking phone playing like that, and that's how three raids have gotten started. I just did not want to say it, but that's how this has been going on the whole entire fucking time.
Okay, my love. So,
Because there's like some big fat bitch that thinks that she's you. And she's telling people like, did you hear about what happened in virtual reality? Oh, it was like some crazy story about Daisy and like how she was trying to like beat me. And she's affiliated with the California Endowment still through some like youth funding program. And they were giving money to three organizations that are not ran by youth because they tapped her phone and saw them trying to move money around. Like, oh yeah, I'll get you funding through this, and then you give me like 200 or something so I can try to pay my rent. And she's in the process of trying to like apply for like rent relief and things like that, and trying to apply for different programs. And she's like on EBT starting shit. That's the bitch that started all this. That's exactly what she looks like. I don't care. I feel like I look great. I'm sitting down like in this chair, anyways. Right, but I just like wanted to like don't let me get up on here like posting pictures. Oh, yeah. I just don't. I'll just show you my Instagram. I just feel like you guys should like stop. Right, because like one of the things that got started because of this is because of my body. Right, because I'm like tall, but like I'm just gonna tell you right now, like I'm gonna say this, and some people are gonna be angry. When you're like sloppy like that, you can't compete with bitches that are badder than you, right? So I say all that to say, like, this bitch really got herself like set up playing with me. A lot of you guys have seen me in person or whatnot. I don't have any like shame in my. I have no shame in my game. I feel like I look great. Again, I'm like sitting down at cameras and angles because that's one of the things that they were like playing with on chat groups. The fact that they put like a technology on my camera and we're running around like, oh look, this and that, and like white men, they like desire the body of small children. So it doesn't matter like what we look like. Like most like women with normal bodies, like oh she's overweight because they remember they desire the body of small children. It's like something that's been like documented and written about with white men, and that's how you got caught up. When you look like that, when you're running around stinking, when you're running around looking hella goofy. Let me see if I can find this on so I can show you what Desiree looks like. It was like one of the last pictures too, where she had like full body pictures of herself that people were like, what the fuck is all this? Yeah, that's another thing that she's going through now, a big fight with a bunch of like young people about like inviting them in for magic. But like Desiree, like I thought this was like this was supposed to be like a sacred art. Why would you tell me to like do this magic and that magic? Is this how this happened with Daisy though? Okay, because I didn't want to be involved in that. Why did you guys bring us in like to some like ritual against Daisy? Like you were crying and boo-hooing and saying that Daisy was like doing this and that to you. I don't even know this person. I just told her to stop talking to me and stop contacting me, and this is how this got started. This is literally how this all got started, with everyone's kids going missing, the whole hood getting like tapped, people going to jail unnecessary. It's because I told them bitch to leave me alone. Do you see like psychosis and mental illness? And Desiree has been 5250 before they have her medical records because they're about to do it again. Okay, yeah, and I have a personality disorder diagnosis, and I was diagnosed with schizophrenia and psychosis. Yes, yes, and she smokes crack with her husband. So let me bring up that docket. That's what happened when you're playing with magic. And oh, okay, yeah, he got his court case denied, and I'm paying up all the bills and stuff like that. And Desiree's not from Oakland; she's from Santa Monica here, so she's gonna try to deny it. Right, make your fake pages and you don't have any money, right? Thank you. Let me see if I can find this like case docket because it was online. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. This is the docket right here. Wow. So that's how you guys were playing. And I think that it's important for you guys to see that because that was happening in the middle of all of this. And the court case got denied, and she was paying all the bills and stuff like that. And it was like something that was going on where, like, that's one of the reasons why I stopped talking to her too. Oh, a lot of you guys don't know that Desiree ended up getting married. We're the same age, but she ended up getting married when we were like 24 to like some man that has like a court record, a criminal record, drug use, registered sex offender, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And she was, that's the type of person that she is. Like, oh, well, you know how it is dating black men. You have to be like this and this, that. You know, like those like type of goofy bitches that will get into a relationship with anybody. This man was like 5'2" and like 120 pounds. Yes, he's like 5'2", 120, 130 pounds. So this is why everyone's getting tapped, and this is why the Chinese mafia is getting exposed, and this is why everyone in Mexico is getting arrested and getting killed. No, right. and getting asked to leave like different places and stuff like that because she was starting shit. Like, but Desiree, you're the one that came and told me about this lady Daisy. Okay, but why am I hearing about this like going on in Atlanta? Like, what's all this? Why is this all like happening? Well, I have no idea what's going on. I think that that's a different Daisy. Oh, I have no idea. Oh, no. I was never beefing with Daisy. Somebody was doing magic on me and like they were trying to get us to beef. Oh no. Yeah, no. Because it's good. Yeah, the California endowment like let her stay around because she knew that they knew that she was paying ritualists. Yeah, and then they used that to set up the whole black and brown community. Oh, we can just defund them all because after what Desiree did. Yeah, and they knew for a fact that she was feeding people period blood, and it came up because somebody died in the community and it started a big ass war. Okay, yeah, maybe I shouldn't be like playing with you like that. I just like have a mental illness. It's not really my fault. I'm trying to take care of myself. Okay. Excuse me. Yeah, somebody go call Kelly Carlisle and let her know to stop submitting grant reports. And in a minute, you guys are going to be submitting applications for grants, and they're going to go ahead and say you guys are stalking and harassing us. Oh yeah, I heard about that coding language. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's a great thing for us. Okay, people are gonna find out that I fucking started this because I was like on crack starting shit with Daisy. Okay, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have married like a fucking felon and I'm hella mad because he's cheating on me, stealing my money, beating my ass, and a bunch of shit is going on. And it's me and my mom and my husband living in a one bedroom that's hella tiny and dirty. That's how this got started, where everyone's kids going missing. Because again, like, that's Desiree. Okay, with all that bulk and you're running around like you got too much energy for drama. That's what a lot of people say that you got energy for drama. Fix this, Daisy. I will fix that. I'll fix that. I'm gonna get my shit together. I'll fix that. I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna get this together. Um, I'm gonna be on later. I don't really, I don't know, you guys. You tell me. And then here we go again with this 37 nonsense rolling right up here. Let's see if I can get this one before it like leaves. Look at that bus. Do you see what I'm talking about with nonsense? And then also too, there's too many games being played here. And then nonsense getting started. Um, okay, I thought I saw something else. Okay, yeah, and then also too because that 37 file had come out and like they can't deny that they were playing with witchcraft. So they're trying to figure out like how to hide that they like started all this like nonsense and like we're playing hella games. By the way, some of you guys are looking for my teeth whitening routine. I'm not telling you. I'm gonna tell you guys in the virtual reality because I don't want them like on my like wave and like trying to rob the store and like start a bunch of shit and cause a bunch of drama. But I just wanted to show you guys this because I thought that it was like important for you guys to see that they had gotten this bullshit started, and it was because of a goofy big bitch like this that doesn't like see herself, and that's like a large part of personality disorder where like you have a hard time like, um, you have a hard time like processing like yourself in relations to others. Also too, there's this body dysmorphia, where you have a dissociation from your body. So when you're looking at like your form, you don't see your actual form and what that means in this like reality and the other realities that you exist in. Your body, like your like head and like your body are like moving like this and that, and like you're seeing other people's body, especially when you have the personality disorder and then the psychosis and then the sociopathy attached to that. And then on top of that, like another tenet of personality disorder is also cognitive dissonance, like constantly going through cognitive dissonance where you're being presented with information like, oh, ooh, I didn't know I got that big. Okay, well, yeah, I know Daisy's getting bigger too because I did magic on her, like shit like that, like big bitches doing magic on me because they're big and I'm just getting smaller, right? And then also something coming out too with when you're going through those motions and you're seeing your reality for what it is, and you're seeing other people's reality and you're getting confirmation that the reality that you believed in is not real. And this is where it starts to trigger like substance abuse in order to like continue to disassociate from your reality, right? And this is where we get the sociopathy, trying to orchestrate like events and situations in order to like avoid the reality that you're living in and avoid the facts of like the matter that you're like dealing with, right? And then this with the sociopathy is where the California endowment comes in, where multiple people with the same like brainwave consciousness, they get together in order to try to like keep the cognitive dissonance from like bringing down its somatic effect. Because when you go through that cognitive dissonance, it brings forth like a physical like effect in your body. And that's another thing that like is like coming up too, and them getting diagnosed by different like professionals in regards to the situation, because the hammer is really going to come down. Because what's going to end up happening is like they're going to give it to a judge, and all at once the judge is not going to say bring them in for questioning. The judge is not going to say, well, just investigate and look more. The judge is going to say, just put them all in jail or put them all in the psych ward, right? And then another part of like the dissociative disorder and the sociopathy and the psychosis and the narcissism and the mental illness overall is when they start to play with spirituality. And then the spirituality brings in a chemical like dysfunction, right? Where they start to believe that, oh, I can go ahead and play in the spiritual realm and I can make a change and effect there because I can't make change and effect with my mental health. Why are you so, and now another question for a lot of you bitches that like to play with spell work, why are you doing magic on people? Why don't you do spells on yourself? Like, oh, I will have a powerful mind. I will have insight. I will have peace. My nervous system will be settled. Why are you with the same like peppers that you guys are using in conflict spells and stuff like that? If you were a high priestess and able to activate shit in space, you will be able to like do a bunch of stuff with that. Like, why are you like, why are you doing stuff like that? You see what I'm saying? It's something that people need to really like see in, like this nonsense they had gotten started with, that the spiritual community is very sick and the social justice community is very sick and the social work community is very sick, because it's sick people that are coming here looking for attention and looking for clout. Like, oh, I can get attention there and people will have admiration towards me. And this is what's currently going on with Desiree and a lot of these people, because another thing that came out is sex parties. They're gay sex parties and women getting like raped, and like, oh, you gave me ayahuasca, you gave me this strong ass like drink and it was drugged, and now you're telling me like that I have to like bow to you, and the next thing I know is like my legs are like spread out and people are holding me down and stuff like that. What is all this going on? That's a big thing that ended up happening with the Shara and them, and somebody filed police reports. That's another thing that ended up getting started. If you Google her name, you're gonna see like articles about them not being able to get their funding. Let me pull it up. Okay, yeah, and this is again the thing, using sex as a mechanism to dissociate, from your reality. Like, oh, if there's somebody that wants to have sex with me, even though he's just with me for housing and stuff like that, and he went and annulled the marriage behind my back and stuff like that, right? Oh, that doesn't mean that means that I'm not like a dirty ass bitch. I'm not a ratchet. I'm not delusional, et cetera, because you have somebody like affirming like a false reality for you just because they're having sex with you. And this is like something else that they're doing with these kids. Like, oh, I put magic on myself, so no, I didn't molest a child because look, I'm doing magic on myself. I like it, so she must like it too. That's what the fuck they're doing. Ashara Ekundayo felt called to create a space where black men in Oakland could center their mental health and wellness. But everyone's going to jail because of you. Look at this fuckery. Eh. What are you talking about? Right. After all the shit that you guys got started and all the shit that you did. Oakland, in Oakland downtown, 30 plus abandoned storefronts. Why would you have that many abandoned storefronts? Because everything got closed in Oakland. Hmm. Yeah, what happened? This is what happened. This was their fiscal sponsor, and they couldn't get their money. Hmm. Yeah, Oakland's artist's fiscal sponsor left them without pay. Yeah. Okay, because they got funded, and then also to the feds let people know like, oh, you can't fund them anymore. Like you can't give them money. They can't accept 501c3 donations because of what had gotten started. And then also to one of the things that like was happening. Remember in space I told you that they were chanting in my ear, "You fat bitch, you nigger, you black bitch, you fat nigger bitch," or whatever the fuck that had gotten started because remember I told you like holes in space because all of them are overweight. They're called adiposians. So they told the white men, "Oh, do this." Because it will change their DNA. See, and then they won't think that we're like this anymore. And that's what these hoes are like going and playing within virtual reality. Like, oh, I got this message. Like, oh, I just learned something really cool. I don't know what he's talking about that, but they told me it's like this. Why the fuck are you stalking and harassing me? 4 years later, we're still here. Everyone's projects are delayed. People are waiting for this new code to come out. People are waiting for people's kids to stop getting snatched. That's the biggest thing. Like, because the more she does tutorials and shows the system, the more they're kidnapping people's kids, thinking that if they feed them this shoe or feed them their toenails or feed them this and that they're going to get spiritual power. So just let it all stop. Let it come out in the media. That's what everyone's waiting for. You guys, I'm gonna be on later, like around 7 o'clock, and I'm gonna be doing like readings if you guys want your readings, speed reads. So just go ahead and catch me later on tonight, because you guys know I do like every Saturday. Oh, and I forgot to tell about this female Symphonia, that her ex-boyfriend is a part of like different white supremacist groups. His family is involved with something called like a family office, and they were hacking different people's phones because Sephoria was connected to some of these people in the social justice field, and they stole hella money and got people defunded. And then she went to go play on the computer, and two people are currently under investigation with CPS because they stopped talking to her because of this. Yeah, so because they saw what she was doing and they stopped talking to her. And now you guys see what's going on. Yeah, that's what she was doing. Little girls in Oakland going to youth development programs, or they met her through this whole network of people. She was bringing them into like different like groups and settings. Oh, let's have a face-to-face meeting, and she was feeding them Purina blood and like typing stuff up like, oh, I gave it to this person, this person, this person, the sacred brew, so that she can get like spiritual powers. That's what got started in Oakland. Everyone's talking about it because there's somebody that she does not know came and told me like, do you know that they tried that shit with me too? They were all like being flying monkeys and they all started attacking me because I was like, what's going on with this? Keep in mind that there's two people that passed away around Desiree from like within 6 months of each other of rare cancer. Both of them died of stage 4 cancer. They were 37 years old. Both of them were 37. Thank you. So I just wanted to let you, that's what these holes are doing. Chicago Festival Council, let me just pull that up so people don't say that, well, I didn't see it, so it's called Google, right? The same way you're Googling people's name and address and starting shit, that's exactly what you get. Okay, yeah, we didn't know that all that was gonna get started. Right. Yeah, it's not rising security costs. They're getting defunded and they're not able to cover the cost. Right. And then also too, a lot of the nonprofits that do what's that thing called? Yeah, there's one of the bitches that like saw this fake page and was like, oh yeah, we were on there commenting. I didn't know that's what that bitch looks like. Obviously, there's not a single bitch that looks better than me sitting here playing like that on the computer because we don't do that because we're busy and we're working. Oh my god, I have to show you something. Okay, so I don't want to show his face, but I just showed like that place quick. Roots Community Center. That's what his shirt said. They are one of the main ones that got defunded, and this stuff with Chicago. Oh my God, I cannot believe that just fucking happened. Dr. Noha Abioleta. This okay. Let me just backtrack. You guys just saw that man walk past me, and his shirt says like Roots Community Center. I just had to tell you guys that they got defucking funded. Roots got defunded so badly they're closing 2 clinic sites because I told you guys that there was something that had gotten started and I got confirmation. And some lady was talking about like, well, my work computer's not shut off, and I still have my email, so I'm not getting fired today. And I told you I got confirmation that Elaine Lopes and them got caught up. Noha, the lady that opened that whole like Roots Community Center, she's directly connected to Wade Nobles and then Black Association for Black Psychology. I was like on some like steering committee with her, and they were Desiree was like paying them for magic. Ooh. Yeah, and they take on like Yoruba names and stuff like that, but and they're not like yeah, playing with spell work and starting shit at work. Yeah. Wow. Do you see what I'm talking about though? But how did he walk in as I was because something was like, why am I still on here? Let me just get off. But how did that just happen that somebody just walked in and had that on his shirt? I told you that they all got fucking defunded because they were playing with spell work. And they were starting shit and they were trying to get in with white people. And then the magic that they were playing with was powered by human sacrifice, la comisi. And then the feds contacted everyone and said that they can't get funding anymore. Okay, Ms. Naha, we're gonna think about if we're gonna keep funding you or not because we're getting so many complaints. And then something on fentanyl. We're gonna be moving a lot of weight. This is gonna be big money, right? Because they do single serve dosage where people can come and pick up drugs every day. Pay attention to like what's going on here, you guys. It's very important that you pay attention because remember they casted hella magic on everyone, and then they're currently casting magic on you through like the food that you're eating and shit like that in space the plants. And you guys are not like really seeing the reality of like what these souls had gotten started with them playing a bunch of games and like causing a bunch of like unnecessary chaos and like nonsense. And wow, I just can't believe that just happened. Yeah, somebody went to go look her up. Elaine Lopes, Lopes, and the Cape Verdean community is on fire because of that. Because that's another thing that got started where there was emails about what happened in the Cape Verdean community with women having miscarriages. Like, oh, she got into their family. Okay, no, 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 no. Because if they get together and they have that farm and they have that farm, that's gonna be it for us. No, 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 no. We're not gonna let that happen. And everyone saw it in the virtual reality. That virtual reality was so destructive, so chaotic that you guys got started, but it was perfect. You deserve it. I'm telling you, that's gonna start so much shit. Oops. Okay, yeah. Clinical trial testing, no, but also making deals for a long-term residential facility where they can go do those type of tests. That's what she was like trying to get into. So they ended up getting like docked and dinged. But another thing too is Dr. Noha's hella fucking messy. And there's a few people that are about to identify their whole entire group. Yeah, Hanifi and playing with Nation of Islam. And yes, she wears her head wrap and her hijab and everything. Just not on public pictures. She wears hijab all the time. Every time I see her, it's headscarf and hijab. Whoa, Philly. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, that's another round of drama. So I'm gonna just please. You hoes are doing too much extras. I think it's hilarious that she's that big and she has like all this activity to be going back and forth and bouncing her big ass around and starting shit because she's on crack. But you don't have enough energy to wash your ass or answer the phone because everyone's calling her phone about that period blood because everyone got sick from it. And somebody, and like in the virtual reality, you can hear all the conversations like, but I got sick this way. Like I remember immediately drinking this, I got sick and I felt very tired. What are you doing? And somebody else said, but I can believe it though because why is all this drama getting started and what's this document 37 file? Okay, but I believe that you did it, so bitch, I'm gonna have you killed if you fed me period blood. That's what everyone's talking about. We're listening to it all day, all day, all day. Like, well, that's not what happened. I heard in the virtual reality. How are you hearing this in the virtual reality? Didn't you tell me that Daisy was crazy and it didn't exist? Hey, so what's going on with this? Because I'm hearing about this now. No, because I can like physically hear something on my ear because everyone's complaining about it now. Why? Because Space Host uploaded them to give them a story like, oh, hello, it's Desiree, the high priestess. I did not, in fact, feed you period blood. That's what this was. It was a special brew to help you with your spiritual powers because I know who I am. You guys have no idea. In that virtual reality, it goes down. It goes down every day. And these niggas, these rappers, and seen these hoes running around back and forth. Where does she live? Right here. And something else got started because they were playing with graveyard dirt. And there's a cemetery right off Seminary Boulevard. That's where she was going getting graveyard dirt. And it's some nonsense that they were doing in space. And it's about like 3 murders that got exposed. Whoa. I just think it's hilarious that they're playing like that and they're starting all that shit. I'm just here minding my fucking business, bitch. I'm coding. So anyways, you guys, ooh, Dr. Noah's gonna get set up so badly. They got hit so badly. They got set up so badly. The feds are on their ass so badly. Just to play with them. Yeah, Dr. Noah, they move weight because she has a health clinic. So they were doing something with double billing and they were doing something with getting drugs. Yeah, and running a cartel. And that's how something got started in East Oakland with a triple homicide of, it was like three teenagers got murdered. A triple homicide in Oakland, and their hand is in it because there was an older man that was sending them back and forth over there to get like youth prescriptions and shit like that. Like, because you know that there's something that you can do where you like, oh, I'm not feeling well, I'm gonna go check into the psych ward, and they give you like 30 days worth of pills. Hella people were doing that, and Dr. Know how them were doing that, and she got caught up with contract tracing because somebody died from those fentanyl pills that they were putting out. She's so goofy. You just need to see them in action. Like, these are all the people that they're supposed to be working in Oakland. It was perfect that this got started in Oakland because remember, this is the home of the Black Panthers. Right next door to where I'm sitting right now, they opened up the Black Panther Museum. They got defunded so fucking quickly because somebody found out that I know Frederica. They got defunded so badly. She's trying to figure out, well, how am I going to pay rent for the next like 2 to 3 years? Okay, the whole entire like black movement is going to find out about this, and they're going to find out like what we actually did. And like what was really going on with Huey, and like how we were trying to like make deals with the Nation of Islam to do this honorable shit. And bitch. Okay, Daisy, it's just too much intel. It's too much intel on my channel, and you guys are very goofy. So the Spanish community, you know, we focus on them. The Indians, oh, for India, don't worry about that. Don't. You know I got you. Don't worry, you're next. Because the Indian community is so ghetto right now. Someone said this is a crisis. Because the Indians don't really get involved in much of what's all this with murders and homicides. Let me start with here. Yeah, this Indian woman, yeah, they ran up in her house, baby, knocked her ass down. Yeah, this business mogul. Yeah, they ran up in her house, knocked her whole family down. Yeah, India. And there's something going on with India. Look at this high priest. Oh my God. I don't want to show this dog because I don't want them to start getting adopted and molested, but something's about to like blow the fuck up with this dog sitting right here in front of me right now. But anyways, the Indian community, don't worry, you guys are next to get exposed because some shit has really gone, it's gone just too left, you guys. Look at the mansion though that they lived in, that they ran up in their house. Yeah, he got clapped too. All their families getting clapped. He got smacked too. This is their mansion, look at this. What, they ran up in her shit and clapped her shit out because somebody found out about this virtual reality and you guys really should. You should have never let these motherfuckers come to my channel to see me here minding my business, coding, a bunch of shit going on. Oh, my Instagram is private. I put my Instagram on private because people were using my photos like they were like trying to upload my photo to like this like generator because the shape of my body. So I put my Instagram on like private because they were like trying to use it for OnlyFans. That's hella fucking messy that just got started, and now we're talking about this and they got defunded. Desiree trying to get, and also too, there's something about her trying to get a job, and ooh, something about a messy investigator. Some of these investigators, they've been doing their job. So, hey, hold on. You're about to get your reward. Some of these messy investigators, they started doing their job, so they're getting put on the chemical server so they can get blessings and gifts, like a few of them. So, some of them went and they were contacting people like, hi, I just want to let you know that this person is involved, that this person is involved in a criminal investigation, and we know that she's currently seeking employment at your organization. We just wanted to let you know A, B, C, and D. That's what they were doing, and that's how they got put on that chemical server so they can make off with us. Yeah, some of them like, oh look, I got to upgrade. I don't know, I'm going from this old school police car to like these new ones. They're super fast, and I get to take this home and look, it's unmarked. So it looks like I have like a new race car. Look, and look. Just as I was talking about that Dodge Charger. I told you, one of them got a Dodge Charger at work because he set hella people up because he said, you're not gonna play with me with that chemistry. And he set hella people up, I'm telling you. There's like 3 of these police officers. I made a video last night about police murders. One of them got their mama killed. A few of them got their kids killed. A few of them got smacked out. It's other white police officers doing it so they can get their honor and integrity back. And I'm telling you right now, baby, what can I say? He's doing his job. He's cleaning up. So anyways, you guys, I'm done with this for today. Have a good day. Bye.